What's going on, legends? Welcome back to another episode, Young Nomads, where we are all about living free. So we're at a little free camp spot that we've stayed at overnight at Preston Beach. But before I get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications of all the cool stuff we're going to be sharing with you guys and girls. And apologies, we didn't have an episode last week as intended because the week didn't go as we had intended it to go. So we had a few problems on the Shermanator. Firstly, we got into Albany. We were going through there to Denmark to have about a week at Denmark to get the tinny off, do a bit of fishing, but did a shop at Albany, came out of Woolies, and underneath the car, about half a litre of coolant had dropped. I started to smell a little bit of a scent of coolant burn over the last few days prior to it happening. Checked everything, wasn't losing fluid from the overflow. Everything looked good from the hoses, all nipped up nice and tight. But yeah, we came out of Albany Woolworths, lost about half a litre of coolant. So I undid all the bash plates and I could see a little bit of a telltale sign of coolant going down the side of the radiator. So I knew it was one of a few things. 215,000 clicks on Sherman. So original radiator. So I had a feeling and an inkling that it could be that. And sure enough, rang up Natrad that Monday. They said, you're in luck, we got a cancellation tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, bring it in. Took it into Natrad Albany. We checked into Albany Tourist Gardens Park there on Monday, dropped it into Natrad on the Tuesday morning. They diagnosed it, got back to us on Tuesday afternoon that, yeah, the radiator is basically kaput, needs replacing. Had one in stock, said it would be fixed by Wednesday, rang me up Wednesday morning, said the one we thought we had in stock for you, unfortunately, is not the right one for your car. We've got to order one, get it up from Perth overnight. It'll be on a truck Wednesday, here Thursday morning. We'll have it in Thursday, ready for you to pick up Thursday afternoon. So unfortunately, for a good 3 days there, 3.5 days there, we were stuck in the caravan because the weather wasn't good. It was pretty much raining most of the time we were there, and not having a car to get around, there's only so much you can see and do and show you guys and girls. So apologies for not getting out last week's episode, but that's a little bit of history why. New factory radiator, Toyota radiator, has gone back into Shermanator, running like a dream as he always does. Didn't have any heating problems or signs, which is often with radiators, before they let go, you don't really get a lot of signals that it's going to happen. Generally they just lose pressure and let go, and that's pretty much what happened. Anyway, we're at Preston Beach. This is a free campsite that we picked up on Wiki Camps. It's about 50 k's south of Perth. Apparently a local tells me this is the first local beach south of Perth that you can get onto by four-wheel drive. You can fish, all of that. So it's a pretty busy place, but like I said, the weather hasn't been that great. Now there's mixed reviews on Wiki Camps about Preston Beach free campsite. As you can see, there's no grass, obviously. It's just like a sandy overflow car park area from the main car park. There were reviews saying that it's a dump site. It's not. There's Greenfield, a great initiative that the local department have incentivized here, is that locals have the ability, as you can see behind me, to drop their greenfield waste here, and then what they do is the rangers come here, the park rangers and machinery come here, and they use that green waste to basically plant and backfill it along the dunes to stop people from driving up and getting into areas on the dunes and the natural native vegetation where they shouldn't be. So I think that's a great idea. We've had no problems. You can see we're the only ones here. It is a big site. The full drive track to get onto Preston Beach is literally just there. There's the Bitumen car park. There are toilets there as well. I'll let you know, you do get 4G right here in this spot. And check this out, it's Sunday and there's a feast box. So there's a food van there that comes in here. So any people coming here for the day to four-wheel drive, to fish or go on the beach, you got food there as well. The township's just up the hill there, which they've got a local general store and a cafe. Anyway, we are headed off to Mandurah today. We're booked in there for, I think, 5 nights. So we're going to show you around that little coastline of Mandurah, up to sort of Fremantle way. We're catching up with some friends this week, but tail end of this week is our series where we start heading north of Perth, which we're incredibly excited for because the cold set in. I'm in shorts and t-shirt at the moment. It's probably going to be about 20 today, but it's been cold. Like, we came from Pemberton inland, WA, which the high there one day was like 12 degrees, freezing. So we're in it to chase the sun. We didn't pack too many warm clothes for that reason. So kick back, this is our final leg of southwestern Perth region, Fremantle region. Until next week, we start hooking in hard. 200, 300, 400 k's per day north of Perth. Anyway, let's get into it. Enjoy this episode. Live free. What's going on, guys and girls? Well, you officially joined us on our north of Perth exploration. We've officially hit the turquoise coastline, and we're going to start showing you around our first stopover, Sandy Cape, which is just out from Jurien Bay. So we're going to show you a little bit about Sandy Cape and Jurien Bay. We're here for 2 nights, but depending on what it's like, we'll probably stay for a little bit longer. And can't wait to hook in and hopefully get the tinny off for a bit of fishing as well. We're just paying for the permits at the moment. It's $20 a night for 2 adults and 2 children as well. So kick back, relax, and enjoy Sandy Cape and Jurien Bay. Yew! Well, good morning everyone. So you've seen the track into our first little campsite here at Sandy Cape, and we found ourselves an absolute ripping gem of a spot. We've just had our first night stay overnight. It was beautiful and calm. It's a bit cloudy this morning. I'm going to flip the camera around, just check out where we are in a moment. We're literally within about 15 meters to the water's edge in this beautiful, protected, quiet little cove. But tomorrow the weather's going to be incredible. We're looking at 25, sunny, clear day. But have a look at this. Let me flip the camera around for you. Check it out. This is where the van is. That's our awning. And there is our own little private beach and cove. I'll take you down there just to have a look. There's a little section that goes down onto the beach. Might even get the tinny off today and tomorrow. We've only got 2 days of good weather before it blows up on Sunday. We're getting near gale force winds, 30 knots. So we've only got 2 days to enjoy this. So I'm not too sure if I'll get the tinny off yet, or if we might just spend a family day down here on the beach having a bit of a swim, snorkel and play. But anyway, you pinch yourself when you get moments like this. It doesn't get any better than this backdrop, and just sleeping last night and hearing the ocean just soothes you in putting you to sleep peacefully. And what a great way to wake up. So we've got the car just here. Quick access for cold beers or gins for Mel. That's our entertaining area. And that's our backdrop for the next 3-4 days. So this is called Sandy Cape. There's heaps of camping all along here, both in the north and south camp. We're in the far north camp. There's a bit of a track you got to get through to get here. But just in here, I can't wait. It's all sandy through here. There's a bit of weed in here at the moment, but it's all nice and sandy along that rock ledge. So if I don't get the tinny off, I'm probably going to go for a bit of an explore and go flicking off that point there. But have a look at this. Check it out. Oh, sun's just peeking up over there. But that's us, legends, for the next few days. Sandy Cape, and you get 4G reception here. Can you believe it? Little one's happy. And anyway, I'm going to take the dogs for a bit of a squirt down the beach here. Let them stretch their legs. They'll probably jump in the water, I'm sure. And we'll have a bit of brekkie, cup of coffee with this backdrop. Okay, legends, we're about to take you on a little bit of an exploration, but before we do that, I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on a safety product that we've added to our adventures, and I'm going to talk to you about this product while we went down this path. Now, by no means are we sponsored or endorsed by any way, shape or form, but safety absolutely in family life is a priority. As much as we love getting off-grid, exploring, getting into remote locations, particularly as we start to push further northern WA now, we're looking forward to getting into the Kimberleys, eventually the Cape, Arnhem Land, etc. And there's a lot of places where you don't get phone reception. So we don't have a satellite phone. That wasn't an option because it's a substantial investment to get the product itself, but then there's ongoing costs from our research that we did. And whilst we're on the road, we wanted to minimize our ongoing costs each and every month. So what we've decided to do, two options we really looked at real closely, was an EPIRB device or a PLB, personal locator beacon device. Now we've decided to go with the GME GPS PLB MT610G, which is this little puppy right here. And the reason that we went this way is we looked at it for a number of factors. One, it gave us the safety that we needed, not only on land, so when we're going to show you some cool caves shortly along the ocean, the coastline here, you know, we're walking along rock ledges. If someone falls, has an accident, injures himself, breaks a leg, heaven forbid, whatever happens, to when I take the tinny out and I go fishing out there in the waters, you know, sometimes I'm out of range to be able to check in with Mel, I can take this with me. Now obviously GME is firstly a great and proudly Australian owned, reputable, highly respected and regarded brand in all walks of four-wheel driving, community, adventuring, caravanning, you name it. So it's a great Australian backed product and we love supporting local proud Australian products as well. The other reason that we went this way is that it's quite compact and nimble. So when you're carrying this, unlike an EPIRB, it's quite heavy and bulky. This is quite light. I think it's only, I'll get to the weight in a moment, I can't remember off the top of my head, I think it's like 40 grams or thereabouts. So it's great for that from a weight perspective, but also it floats. So if I'm out in the tinny and if I maybe capsize, it floats. Now the difference between an EPIRB and this device here, PLB device, is the EPIRB is registered to a vehicle. That vehicle generally being a boat, a car perhaps, whereas the PLB is actually registered to the individual. So I'm going to show you, open up the package itself and just show you a little bit of the contents inside. Now firstly, when you open up, you get this Australian government, Australian Maritime Safety Authority. So this is the instructions where basically you go online, you register the unit itself with its specific UIN codes, okay? And that's where you've got to input all the data. So you can put in your details, it's registered to me, then I can put in emergency contacts and so forth. That took really easy. It took about 10 minutes to do. In saying that though, even though this is registered to an individual, it gives me the ability to also register vehicles that I might occupy. So the vehicle I've registered is our Land Cruiser. So if that comes up as an emergency call sign, or our tinny registration as well. So I have registered those vehicles against this locator beacon device being registered to me. I'll just step you through some of the instructions around the specifics or the technicalities of the device itself, because whilst I try and remember all this stuff, it's always hard to remember everything hand by hand. So I'll just point out the MT610G PLB is a self-contained 406 megahertz radio transmitter that emits an internationally recognized distress signal on a frequency monitored by COS-PAS SARSAT satellite system. The MT610G contains a unique identity code which can be cross-referenced to a database of registered 406 megahertz beacons, allowing the beacon's owner to be immediately identified in the event of an emergency. The PLB includes a high-performance solid-state and 121.5 megahertz VHF homing signal to assist in leading rescuers to your precise location. So essentially this product is recognized worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's great, you can take it around with you globally. And the accuracy of it is that they say they can pinpoint you to within about 100 meters of the device being activated, which is pretty cool. It's got a battery life of around about 24 hours. And this one, the reason I also like the GME product is that this product comes with a 7-year warranty as well. Battery life, sorry, I should say. It's easy to deploy, it's inherently buoyant, and obviously, like I said before, it's integrated, 72 channels, GPS receiver, it's the IP68 ingress protection, and it's quite compact and lightweight, which is great. So I'm just going to show you the device now. Now, as I said, it has been registered. It's very simple. This is what it looks like, so you can clip it on you, carry it on you, have it in your backpack, or keep it in your boat. Obviously, it's got a signal antenna, which, if you need to deploy and activate, should be 90 degrees facing upwards to the satellite to give it its best signal strength, obviously, as well. You've got a power button here that simply, if you hold it down, will activate the device and transmit the signal, and you can hold down that same power button for 5 seconds and it will turn off and stop it from receiving or sending any signal of distress. You've also got a testing button here as well, so you can test your GPS and test the unit itself, just to make sure everything's functional before going out as well. So I think it's a ripper little device. $349 was the investment. Not too bad if it could save you or your family member's life. I bought it from a marine shop. Not too sure, I'm sure there's other retail outlets you can get it from, but the marine shop might be your best bet, because obviously for this to be used in water, might predominantly more so be found in a marine shop. I did go to a few bigger, larger retail outlets like your BCFs, and they didn't have this particular product. So hopefully that helps you, keeps you, your family safe, whatever adventures you're setting out to do. Obviously it comes with that little lanyard as well, just point out. But for $349 for 7 years worth of safety, it's a no-brainer for me. So GME, GPS, PLB, MT 610G for the win. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that quick little safety tip. And I'm just walking around to this little cave area I wanted to show you guys. You've kind of got to walk around the cove here a little bit, around the point. It's high tide now too. But anyway, I'll swing the camera around and show you this awesome cave. Check out this rock formation, it looks unreal. Girls are just up there. There is a path down here. Don't get too close to the edge. But how cool is this? Full like cave just right on the side of the ocean here. Water's coming in now. Woo. Own little private beach cave. Check it out, you can sit here waiting for the species of fish to come in. Awesome. What an awesome cave. Check it out. It's quite high, as you can see as well. Some parts you can probably see all the way up the top. Here come the girls. Welcome home, girls. Hi. How cool is this? Hey? How cool is this? Whoa, got that on camera. A fashionable entrance there by Melissa.
Oh, wow.
How cool is this, darling? It's like you only...
almost fell over. That was karma.
It's awesome, isn't it? What do you reckon?
It's cool.
It's cool, isn't it? Alright, so tonight is Friday night. We're going to have a bit of a chill night, bit of a fire, just some drinks, relax. Mel's making some sunshine bao, but I just thought I would share with you guys and girls. We got this bag of firewood from the caretakers here at Sandy Cape, and 20 bucks for a bag. Pretty big bag, not bad to be honest with you. So we're just going to have a fire, kick back, relax. Tomorrow's the best day of the day, so we'll head out. Lots of drone footage. We'll swim, snorkel, and hopefully get you plenty of cool water footage. Anyway, I'll just show you the wifey set up the fire for tonight, so no pressure, love.
It's not going to be no fire show, I can tell you that right now.
Let there be fire. Do you want the blowtorch from the car? Have a look at that backdrop, legends, for a fire tonight, literally. Water just there. Fire, family. And what do we got tonight for dinner? Sunshine bao!
Sunchoy bao.
Sunshine bao!
No, is that how you say it? Sanchoy bao?
Sunshine bao, good for you. Very good. You. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Well, top of the morning to you, legends. It's the weekend. Gorgeous day. It's voting day today, the Australian federal election, so we got to go and do the right thing. Not that I'm really one for politics, but we're headed into Jurien Bay to do our votes first thing this morning. But today is the pick of the best days. So today is going to be a beach day, lots of swimming, some snorkeling. Going to flick a lure or two, kick back and just enjoy this beautiful bay, because this is the best of the days. Tomorrow, about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, this is all going to change. We've got 30 knot prevailing winds headed our way in the next 24, 48 hours. 4 to 6 metres swell. So we're going to make the most of it, because we're probably going to pack up tomorrow, move on to a bit more of a sheltered ground, because right here, the westerly that's kicking up is going to hit us head on, which isn't ideal. So anyway, first up, man can't vote before a bit of grub in the morning. Bit of bacon and egg wraps on the go. The babies have had their swim and their play and their ball chase. They're tired. Hey guys, what's going on? How's your morning been? Hey, how's your morning? Oh, you're all wet. You're all wet, mate. Hey, hello everyone. Hello from Max. So, yeah, that's going to be our day. Looking forward to sharing it with you guys and girls. Whatever you're doing, hope you have a ripper weekend. All right, the boys are going for a fish, a flick. Hopefully we land something, eh, lads?
Hopefully.
Got to be in it. We're just going to fish off the ledge here, hopefully get into some body of water. Phew, cracking day for it. All right, so we've just come down to this little rock ledge. Found a way down. Little track up there, down. Trying to get on this flat landing over here. See if we can get a tailor or something off the rocks. That's the lure of choice today. Hard body, Rapala, X-Wrap, twitching, minnow 12 inch. 12, minnow 12, sorry. Whew. Almost walked down on the beach there. Good snorkeling all along here. Alright, here we go, first cast. It's a bit of reef out here. Oh yeah, that looks good through the water. One thing you've got to be careful of rock fishing is keep an eye out for the waves. Fortunately, it's not too big of a drop off here. You know, pretty much stand off in the water just in front of me, but still. Just got to keep an eye out between sets as you're casting. There's just something extra special about fishing with a hard body over baits. It's the effort, the work that you put in to get that hit, that strike. But what a backdrop for an office for the day. Just coming here to have a look at this cave in here. Check it out. Yep. Check out the cave. How awesome. All right, folks, that's another wrap on another episode. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't, as I said already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you get all the cool stuff we're going to be sharing with you guys and girls as we start that northern route up northern WA. Hope you've enjoyed Sandy Cape. What a cracking spot. Highly recommend you get it on your to-do list if you're ever up this way. Jurien Bay, great little spot. Only 20 minutes away for all your convenience. And like I said, you're on the beach, you're only meters to the water's edge, you've got fishing, you've got sunsets, you've got sunrises, you've got 4G, you've got everything you need here. You could stay here for a week, but unfortunately we have to push on because tomorrow there is a change coming in, significant change near gale force winds that are head on pretty much to this direction from the west, which is right there. So we're going to spend 2 days probably bunkering down, and then we're going to keep heading up north towards Geraldton Way. So thanks for joining us on this episode, and until next week, live free.
Made some sushi.
Oh, have a look at dinner tonight.
That's dinner tonight.
Sushi on the beach, maybe with a little bit of mum and dad. Oh, no, we can't PG rated show this one. It's the sun, it's the salt, it's in my skin, you know, it's the environment. So anyway, we're going to have a feed. Thanks for joining us on this episode, legends. And as always, what do we say?
Live free.
Live free. Yoo.